reply was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
It was
Never
Saturday.
in all his years at the company had this happened. This
It was a
complete
Saturday.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
What if I don't want to get out? Okay. Okay, stepped out.
All of his co-workers were gone.
That doesn't work like that.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is the meeting room? Well, apparently this is in the meeting room, so... Is this the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if not?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Maybe.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Hey, can I not get any drinks in this game? Oh, by the way, this is just a simple...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Okay, calm down.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What? Oh, I hear that. I don't know if I should. I'm not gonna obey him.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? Oh, screw off. I don't know who's been waiting for me. Who has been waiting? Nope, 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 nope. I'm not going in there.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay. Is that the end of the game? Oh my god. Oh. Can I open this again? No? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No shit.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Alright.
had simply missed a memo.
Now I'm not going to follow orders. This time I'm actually gonna go through the door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Then why tell me about anything?
Stanley, someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Wait.
This is it, Stanley.
I have
Your
an idea.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Because they're gonna close that, can't I? Wait. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
What? Where? What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Oh, screw you.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Wow.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh. Oh, no.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No. You know what? No. I'm just going to look at my phone for 5 minutes. Damn, really?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, no, that's a good one.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Wait.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
So you texted something to some of the boys, some of my boys. Yeah, I'm just asking him if I should really press it. I hear a clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. I'm just gonna press it.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Before you ask why I'm so silent, I'm just gonna tell you later. Okay, now then, I'm just gonna have to press 6. Do I really have to do this though? I really just don't want to do this.
But there is no answer. How
Exactly.
could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Look, I'm not doing it, bitch. Oh, okay, I get it. This is to restart the game.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Whoa, okay, it turned black, the screen? What? Okay. Give me just 1 second. Oh, my right click's on. Wait.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed.
Wait, I didn't know I could do that.
Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay, wait, do I have to do this again? I don't even know how long I've been doing
All
this.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, there's a projector. That doesn't... You shouldn't be... Okay. Should I should probably just, I'll just go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, here. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, but I am trying to follow the orders now, so I guess. Executive bot. I need to go. I'm kidding. Son of a gun, was that the door? I am the boss now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Sorry. 2845. Okay, you said there was...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Thank you.
Yet incredibly, by simply
How did I not
pushing
see
random
that?
buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh! I hate this. I hate this, but I love it. I hate it, but I love it. Do I go there? I don't see anywhere else I can go, so maybe I do go there. Oh no. Loading. Last time we used to say the end is in the end. Now it's actually saying loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, let's see. Go to hell.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't wanna. Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. Is this?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No. Actually, that's a camera. It's on. If I want to enter there, I will be being watched, per se. So let's see what's out. I'm gonna prove that what's really happening is not anything simple.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I see.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Wait, 4 something. We were 470.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
470 something. It was 472, I believe. I think that's...
No.
Wow.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
So if this thing opens up a face cam, I'm gonna kill it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, but how, by going right, or is that left? Oh wait, you don't think it matters, does it? I can just go through here too. What is this? Okay, we're just wondering what that was. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. They have beep boops. They have beep boops. Large, big red button. Okay, now.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
That was amazing. What I'm just gonna suppress it. It's no tension for me.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go.
You're actually starting to make sense, narrator.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Wait. No. Maybe. Just maybe I haven't won. This is a screen. That's not a real life. If I enter there, I'll be trapped. Whoa, I don't think that's actually real.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
I was the machine.
This was exactly the way,
I freed him.
Right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay! Achievement unlocked, beat the game. Wow. I mean, there are things that I haven't done yet. But maybe. Just maybe.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. This couldn't go anywhere except badly.